And residents in northern New South Wales are again on alert as the massive Myall Creek fire between Coffs, Harbour and Byron Bay has today been raised to emergency alert level. There's 67 bush and grass fires still burning across the state, with 25 out of control. The state's Rural Fire Service will be calling back its aircraft dispatched last week to Adelaide, where farmers are now surveying the damage from a 2-day fire sparked by an electrical fault. Alex Perrottet reports.
A 43-degree day with 50-kilometre winds combined with an electrical fault on Adelaide's York Peninsula. By 5 a.m, 38 fire trucks and 8 aircraft were battling flames near homes. Local Edithburgh builder Mark Tape says he could hardly see anything in the morning light due to a dust storm the day before.
Police from, I suppose, all over the state blocked the roads, and with sirens and flashing red and blue lights, that's really all you could see. So it was like an apocalypse on that afternoon. It was 43 degrees and I think it was around 50 km/h north winds. It was an absolutely disgusting day.
Mark Tape says harvesting had only just begun, meaning much of it became fuel for the fire and was lost. He says thankfully a plane was available to drop the iconic pink fire retardant to protect farms and homes.
The big bomber, the 737, came from, I believe, New South Wales, which spread fire retardant at the back of the town. It already had hit the back of the town at that stage, but it was creeping towards basically more houses. So the bomber left the fire retardant to try and slow the burn and give the farmers and the CFS a bit more time.
Yorktown farmer Joel Schmidt says it was hard to fight the fire with such strong winds.
It was so catastrophic. It was probably 50 km/h winds, 40 to 50 km/h winds, then plus the fire sort of creates its heat and it creates its own wind, and there was no stopping it. There was nothing you could do. It was the closest thing to hell. It rattled the heck out of me and a lot of people.
He says over 5,000 hectares are burnt, with 2/3 of that farmer's crop, causing over $3 million worth of damage. He's shared photos and footage of the firefight on his farm, where a century-old stone wall with a wood interior was lost, but it acted as a fire break to save their property.
It would have taken years to build all these walls, like thousands and thousands and thousands of tons of stone that was all put there by hand. It came right up to the wall. A lot of what you're seeing is actually steam from, like, obviously there's wood inside the wall, and obviously we're trying to extinguish it by just wetting the wall down, and the stone is so hot that it's a lot of what you're seeing there is actually steam.
Joel Schmidt says there's already been donations of water pipe to replace kilometres of irrigation that melted in the fire, but he says farmers have lost hundreds of sheep and his partner's uncle lost thousands of dollars in property.
Everything except his house burnt, his machinery shed burnt down with his machinery, his harvester, his tractors and chaser bins, and all lost, all gone. It's really like you go in there and it's like going to hell. It's even now. It's just dust and ash and horrible smell and the memories when you go back there, like it's just, yeah, it's really, really crap.
In New South Wales, the 80,000 hectare Myall Creek fire between Coffs Harbour and Byron Bay has today been upgraded to emergency warning level. Residents have been told to escape towards the town of Grafton if they intend on leaving their properties. The nearby Yamba Rotary Club lost its shed over the weekend, though the president says the fire was deliberately lit. They've lost a barbecue trailer, marquees, tables, chairs and promotional material, and they're not insured. An investigation has begun. A joint federal and state government $48 million fund was announced yesterday for bushfire recovery, which will include grants of up to $15,000 for small businesses and farmers. There's over 1,300 firefighters in the field in New South Wales today, among them a bolstered team of New Zealanders. They'll be facing stronger winds tomorrow, which forecasters say will prove challenging. For Checkpoint, Alex Perrottet.